Okay, hear me out. I have this belief that humans are portals, and I don't know if every human is a portal, but some of us seem to be more susceptible to walk-in experiences or to channeling or to being able to see beyond the illusion of the matrix, tapping into the other side, getting downloads from guides, things of that nature. Well, when I was very, very young, I would say like 19 or 20, I was involved in immature things, and I was dating this guy at the time that knew no limits, and I was trying to keep up with him. We were in the party scene, and I did something really stupid, and I took too much of whatever was being offered to me. I think that this was my first NDE because what happened was that I had this blanket that was pushed over me. Somebody was sort of covering me up because I wasn't feeling well, and I saw the blanket freeze frame in time, and that's when everything just went very, very strange. And I perceived that my body was shaking. I actually think maybe I was convulsing, but I completely blacked out. And when I came to, I was still under the blanket, and everybody was kind of doing their own thing. And I went to the bathroom to collect myself, and I looked in the mirror and I did not recognize myself. If you've ever experienced this, it's very disorienting. I would later experience it again when I started doing some quantum leaping and some quantum jumping, but I wasn't scared this time. After that experience, I had trouble integrating my soul into my body, and I had some profound personality changes, almost as though like I went back and I looked at my handwriting. It looked like a different person was writing. And the person that I was no longer interested in the party scene, was no longer interested in people like that, was no longer interested. It was like I put up these, it took some time, right? But it's like I created this wall of identity, and I started shifting and I started rebuilding my life. And the person who I was before was not very introspective. I think I was like completely unconscious, to be honest with you. And the person that I turned into was somebody that was so diligent about understanding my internal architecture, understanding how I was creating reality, and obsessed with personal development. Almost as though the walk-in version of me, the new version of me, was like at a higher position of consciousness than the one who left. But my memories synced, and of course I experienced this continuity that I was the same person, but it almost had to like backfill. And some of the sensory changes that I had in that moment, I would later come to associate with signs of quantum shifting and quantum jumping, almost as though there was like a lifeline that I was merging into. And as I was letting go of the old lifeline, I was experiencing some pretty really interesting sensory changes in how I was perceiving sound and also vision.